What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Too Smooth Live back with another reaction video. Today we got Jimmy Harulu. NBA fans aren't ready to hear the truth. Let's see what he's talking about. For anyone who doesn't believe, this title is true. NBA fans are not. They hate the truth. Yeah, they need to be shot.
The good old hot take. The necessary evil of the sports world.
Facts.
Through the good ones, the bad ones,
40 points is the new 30 points, 60 points is the new.
and the downright atrocious ones. We once again find ourselves racking our brain.
Is no one not taking Prime Hardest over Prime Giannis? I hope niggas ain't taking Giannis.
Trying to figure out how some people come up with this nonsense. But today, I've done the brain racking for you and
Steph Curry would have been the GOAT if Giannis or if LeBron didn't beat him 3-1. I don't know. 5 rings on him. Greatest shoot point of all time, but like
hottest NBA takes on the internet. So buckle up. This may be a bumpy ride.
Oh, y'all finna hear me. I'm a fax machine.
Today's video is
so whatever I say is facts. Whatever y'all think is not facts.
It's still better than typical months since our last edition of NBA Hot Takes. So despite my head still reeling from our last batch, we've got some new scorchers to take a look at. You'd think I'd know better than to peer into the cold, soulless abyss of casual NBA fandom by now. But I'm sick. I can't help myself, and I've got nothing better to do. So here we are. Now this first one, some people are not going to be happy with. This NBA fan says, in terms of excitement, Steph is this generation's Jordan. And I agree. Steph may not be this generation's best player.
Excitement, we got Steph, LeBron still. Like, Steph Curry playing is very, like, nigga hitting, like, the nigga hitting threes is, like, crazy. It just feels crazy. You could say that, but LeBron, bro, come on. Nigga, if it in the clutch, if LeBron is hitting threes, doing dumb, bro, the excitement's probably higher than Steph's hitting threes. Honestly. I mean, that could be up there. Who else is exciting in the clutch? Shit, I think them two. I mean, it's
but when
no
it comes
debate.
to drawing eyes and attention and putting on an absolute show, there's no one that does it like Stephen Curry. The deep threes, the antics, the fact that he's still on the same team that drafted him.
That's facts.
It all adds to the Steph experience that fans across the globe love about watching him play. This man has kids on the other side of the planet rocking his jersey trying to knock down look-away threes.
Facts.
This relatively small, unassuming athlete who wasn't a superstar recruit.
I just don't like how they're comparing.
And
like, don't put Jordan and Steph in the same combo. That's disrespecting Stephen Curry. Like,
winning
I don't want, like,
giants.
I don't like that though.
How can you not love the guy? Is there anything as thrilling as watching Steph come down the court? Defense
it's really
absolutely scrambling.
It's really
trying,
nothing.
Hoping they can stall the inevitable. But it's too late. Steph is pulling up from 30 feet, and the outcome is already set in stone.
Don't show my team up there, bro. We beat him. Don't show my team up there. We beat him.
There's just nothing like it. The fans love Steph. He's the people's champ. And I agree that in terms of excitement, he is this generation's Jordan. Now, with Nikola Jokic making a run for his third straight league MVP, the man is on
Curry for MVP, and he's about to
track to making NBA history. But with all that success has come more scrutiny for his shortcomings. Some of these critiques are absolutely ridiculous.
I 100%
and
think that's true. Like,
might be warranted.
Like, y'all are like, it's really crazy though. Yeah, y'all seen for the it's funny that we're watching it happen, and it's just okay. One, because he's winning 3 in a row. On top of that, he robbed Curry for the 1 MVP. I think last year he got it. Who was? I don't even know what was up last year. Like, I wasn't paying attention to that shit as much. And this year, he's robbing Embiid in clear sight. He's literally robbing Embiid. I'd rather put Giannis over him too. Like, this is clear robbery. We're letting it happen. And on top of that, we've watched for years people aren't getting 3 MVPs because of whatever that fate. But now it's no fate. Oh, okay. Niggas not winning championships, but they're just getting niggas getting knocked out of playoff. Oh, we're just gonna keep praising this nigga. Like, it's so funny that, like, I don't blame Perkins.
Stephen A. Smith said that Jokic potentially winning back-to-back league MVPs, despite his lack of playoff success, is almost criminal, questioning the validity of his awards. And like many fans of the NBA, this guy feels that this criticism of Jokic isn't fair because he's always made the most of what
when he beat Damian Lillard. Who's Damian Lillard, dude? I mean, yeah, Damian Lillard. Who the fuck else is there on that team? When he humiliated the Clippers and putting up a good fight. Now, like, it's the shit niggas say. We putting up good fights. Putting up a good fight. It's the shit y'all say that just, like, it doesn't even make sense. He shouldn't have won whenever 2020 he shouldn't have won. Curry should have won. He beat Damian Lillard, bro. Who? Damian Lillard? Like, who else does Damian Lillard have? It's funny how y'all can say he beat Damian Lillard without his best teammate, but Damian Lillard doesn't even have a best teammate. It's so funny. The dick riding y'all do is actually fucking to the sky roof. 2020, he lost the champs without his two best teammates. He lost to the champs. He didn't lose. He got his ass beat 4-1 and only won the game because the Lakers took their foot off the pedal. Like, stop it, bro. Or the Warriors. Like, we can't just bring up all this without the teammates, bro. Niggas ain't been having teammates. KD didn't have no fucking teammates, and like that's like giving him MVP that year. Why didn't he win MVP in 2021? Who was better than KD in 2021? Damn, sure not no damn Nikola Jokic, and that's on my soul.
He's been given
nigga was better than KD. Nigga was out there beating
year.
Giannis and the Bucks, the championship finalists, and dropping 51 and only losing because his foot on the line, bro. Nigga, no one better than KD. Like, come on, bro. Y'all just dick riding. I don't give a fuck. Y'all are dick riding. He don't deserve it. Like, the shit
is a regular season award.
It's really
after
crazy.
All, so the playoffs really shouldn't be brought up in this discussion.
Playoffs don't matter, but in even regular season, the niggas dropping. Y'all are hyping up triple doubles and it on alone. 12-point triple doubles, 16-point triple doubles, on top of it, stat padded triple doubles, and we're really hyping this shit up and then saying, oh, he best record in the league, that's cool, but he does have don't act like he don't have a squad, but y'all probably are gonna act like he just don't have a squad. Y'all do that with every fucking person y'all dick right. Y'all just swear niggas don't have a team. He's playing on the best team in the league. Take him out there, still blowing teams out. It's that funny. But y'all, like I said, y'all know shit about basketball. Y'all just straight dick
NBA
right.
fans have used the playoffs as a bit of a litmus test
crazy.
to try to validate or invalidate regular season MVPs. It's practically a rite of passage for any all-time great player.
Goat.
And Nikola Jokic should be no exception of this. Must we not forget, Giannis was getting eviscerated for coming up short in the postseason after winning back-to-back MVPs. Or when people called LeBron a choke artist for winning two MVPs but failing to win a championship.
It's funny. It's funny. It only happened for Jokic. He's the only person who could do this shit. It's robbery. He's putting on his mask. He's missed his puff mask, and he's just robbing everybody.
Out of possibly multiple
y'all too busy
MVPs
doing all this
because
shit,
the
y'all.
Lakers just weren't a real contender at the time. You can give me all the excuses in the world, and it won't really make a difference because no other all-time great player was granted any excuses either. If a player wants to ascend to all-time great status, he will be held to an all-time great standard. The man is on track to winning his third straight MVP, and he hasn't even made the NBA Finals. This is unprecedented.
It's gross.
Now, is this criticism unjust? Maybe, but why should Jokic be spared from intense criticism when no other great player was? We've seen voter fatigue and narratives and postseason failures prevent countless players from winning the regular season MVP. Why is Jokic exempt from this same standard? Once a player receives a certain level of praise, no excuse will be sufficient in explaining why they haven't won a ring, or even come close for that matter. This is how it's always been, and I completely disagree with this take. Now, just a couple days ago, Damian Lillard put on an absolute clinic when he scored 71 points against the Rockets. 71 points. The man hit 13 threes and was a perfect 14 for 14 from the line. He did it all. I mean, this was a masterpiece from Dame. But leave it up to NBA fans to find the fault in this performance because, according to some fans, Dame's 71 points weren't all that impressive since he did it against
like, I can 100, even if LeBron were to drop 70, well, I can't say LeBron, he's 36, like, nigga dropping 71 would be crazy. If Curry drops 71, like, I 100% can say the defense in nowadays is fucking trash. Like, it's sadly shit. It's literally shit. Then everything's a foul. It's so much things about it. But if a nigga drops 71, they drop 71, I guess. Because the same if a nigga drops, let me not say names or do anything. But, like, yes, that they are the trashiest team in the league at that, too. But, he dropped 71 points.
One of the worst defensive teams in the league. You heard that correctly.
Nothing about it. He dropped
Scoring 71 points in an NBA game is no longer impressive if you do it against a bad defensive team. And this take is so unhinged that I almost don't want to even address it. But I'm going to anyways.
Yeah, that's actually funny.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, but you can't tell anyone I told you this. Most big games throughout NBA history are against bad defensive teams. Surprise! Pretty crazy, right? Wilt's 100-point game in 1962 was against the Knicks, who were the second.
Bro, I swear, I think, like, when it comes to me, myself, I'm only speaking for myself. I hate doing any arguments on sports because, like, bro, people just, like, it's like, I want to see through y'all eyeballs sometimes. All people do is just bring up bullshit that literally I don't care about it. Like they just bring up stats. Oh, the defensive rating, the placement, bro. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm talking about straight basketball and what I see. I don't give a fuck if the Rockets out there with a 100 defensive rating, but LeBron did this against this deep. Like I don't care about that. I'm looking at when I'm looking what is your hand in the nigga face is boom boom boom. Like bro, I swear y'all just bring up
defensive team in the league at the time. Kobe Bryant's 81 in 2006 was against the Raptors, who were also the second worst defensive team in the league, and David Thompson's 73 in 1978 was against the Pistons, who were the 9th worst defensive team in the league at the time. In fact, this is the case with nearly every all-time big scoring night throughout NBA history. LeBron's career high was against the Bobcats, who were the worst defensive team in the league. Shaq's career high was against the Clippers.
Like I said, I don't care about the worst team in the league. Brother, like I'm talking like
Steph's career high was against the 3rd worst defensive team in the league, and Michael Jordan's career high was against the 9th worst defensive team in the league at the time. Even Donovan Mitchell's 71 earlier this season was against the 5th worst defense in the entire NBA. It's like some fans have to search for a reason to discredit some players.
Percentage defensive ratings, like that doesn't mean
Dame could have scored
shit.
71 like, on the worst defensive team ever, and
like, come on, look at that shot, bro.
Accomplishment. You could put me in front of your local youth league championship team, and I couldn't score 71 points in 39 minutes. Every season, every single player gets a shot to go crazy on bad defensive teams. There has been thousands of opportunities for players to use these bad teams as their punching bag, and yet only 3 players have ever topped this 71-point explosion from Dame. This performance was historic, and this
he played all game. He wanted
horrendous.
To do that.
Now, this fan here says Michael Jordan is sensitive, but he gets a pass because he's good at basketball. And I agree with half of this take. Michael Jordan was sensitive. People will excuse his behavior as competitive, but everyone in the NBA is competitive. Jordan couldn't take criticism whatsoever. In fact, his famous quote is literally a statement of how things people did and said about him really got to him. But he didn't get a pass just because he was good at basketball. He gets a pass because every time someone pissed him off, he always went out and proved them wrong. They said Clyde Drexler was his equal. He didn't like that, and so he went out and stomped the man in the NBA Finals. They said he wasn't as good when he came back from his first retirement, so he added that to his list of reasons to be an absolute menace and three-peated for the 2nd time. You can be as sensitive as you want.
I would love to see this cat
if
play
you back it up.
nowadays.
I think most NBA fans would consider Kevin Durant sensitive, but if he followed up his tweets
KD
with
not
more
sensitive.
championships and absolute dominance over the NBA for the rest of his career, those tweets would.
If he followed up his tweets, won champions, he follows up his tweets. He won 4 what is he, 3, 4? He won 3 champions, 2, whatever. He won championships and he literally dominates the league. Who in the fucking league can fuck with KD? Literally no one. I don't even know what you're talking
would
about.
be an afterthought. Now, our last
does
take
do
is
that.
a scorcher, and not even for a split second does it add up in any way, shape, or form. This NBA fan says, back then, we used to celebrate three-peats. Now kids are out here celebrating.
This is the fun, like I can't lie. This ain't even hot. This is the funniest quote to me because of it's so like LeBron is the only person who can make someone say this, literally.
4 titles in 10 tries and
Like
call it
LeBron is the only
greatness.
person who can make people say this. He's the only person.
This is so f***ing stupid. Now clearly this is referring to LeBron James, to which I genuinely ask this fan, and fans who think like this, do you really think LeBron's career hasn't been great? I mean, really? Is it possible that we can celebrate any ring that any player wins at any time? Or has the bar been established so high that if you aren't
LeBron set these
three-peating,
bars.
it isn't truly greatness?
LeBron set all these bars and all these this that because of they're scared. They're scared. He already passed up Jordan in like 02 or some shit before he touched the league. But they're so scared, so they just keep just saying shit. Honestly.
All right, everyone. New rule: no celebrating
We can
rings
make
or
10
titles or
back-to-back
MVPs or big
finals
or
and it's
small
getting back
successes
and forth.
anymore.
That's like-
We are only celebrating three-peats. Dirk's ring
That's funny.
wasn't great.
Goat.
The bum only won
Goat.
one in 21 years. Boston's ring in 08, worthless. Raptors
Paul
in
Pierce,
2019, bums. Bucks in 2021, Giannis and the gang, bums. We don't celebrate that. Get that out of here. I just can't believe some fans actually think like this. I mean, according to this logic, no one in the entire NBA right now should be celebrated. We need to drop this whole rings or bust discourse altogether. It's just silly, and it's a bad faith argument to discredit really
only an
awesome
argument 'cause of
players.
LeBron.
In fact, this same fan goes on to share posts celebrating the greatness of players like Damian Lillard and John Stockton, who've never won a ring. And most ironic of all, this fan goes on to say that the '89 Cleveland Cavaliers were the greatest team in franchise history, literally describing a team that was bounced out of the first round of the playoffs as the greatest.
That shot was
So
fake.
not only is this line of thinking flat out wrong, it's disingenuous. A player doesn't need to pull off the greatest feat in the history of the game to be great. Greatness comes in many different shapes and forms, and apparently, so do takes on the NBA. And unfortunately, that's all the racking my brain can handle in one sitting. But y'all know the
I
drill.
can't lie,
Leave a
man.
com-
Y'all takes I used to argue them, but now I don't no more because it's a waste of my energy. I don't think like you people. All y'all do is get to stat sheet princesses and go to percentage. Y'all do all that, bro. I just do what I see on the court and what niggas show me, and then the only thing I factor in injuries and but y'all just like I can't argue with y'all. I'm sorry, I'm in a higher level than y'all. Somewhere on the ground is where y'all are. I'm just on a higher level, so it's a waste of my breath. But yeah, these takes a while. LeBron is the only person I know who can get bashed for 10 finals appearances. But that's how shit goes nowadays. You win some, you lose some, you live to fight another day. But if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, check everything down below. Till next time, we out. Peace.